Hi ma'am, this is the flag of Tajikistan become a member of United Nations on March 2, 1992. Declaration of Tajikistan to joining United Nations. International recognition, political stability, economic development, security cooperation, humanitarian aid, engagement in global issues. Hi ma'am, this is the flag of Saudi Arabia become a member of the United Nations on October 24, 1945. Declaration of Saudi Arabia to join United Nations. Saudi Arabia region in international recognition, political influence, economic development, security and stability.
Joined of United Nations on September 20, 1977. Support of a Vietnam began with focus on war, reconstruction, and humanitarian assistance. Joined United Nations on May 14, 1963. Since its admission of United Nations of State of Nation, Kuwait has been pursuing a peaceful and balanced policy in relations with other based on principles and objective of the nation character.
Good morning, ma'am. This is Kazakhstan. When did Kazakhstan join United Nations? March 2, 1992. On the historic day of 2 March 1992, the United Nations General Assembly at the High Second Plenary Session of its 4016 nation. The reason why Kazakhstan joined United Nations is Kazakhstan. My flag is Malaysia. The Malaysia, when did Malaysia join United Nations is 17 September 1957. The Federation of Malaya joined the United Nations on 17 September 1957. On 16 September 1963, its new name was changed to Malaysia following the admission to the new federation.
Uzbekistan joined the United Nations on March 2, 1990 to as a new sovereign independent state in the United Nations office appended in the tax in the following year.
The Cambodia joined on the United Nations on December 14, 1955. The reason why Cambodia joined the United Nations is the United Nations has worked for the front lines every day around the pillars of human rights. The other flag is the name of Bhutan. The Bhutan joined on the United Nations is on the 1971, and the reason Bhutan joined the United Nations is Bhutan deeply values its membership in the UN of the Pride foreign equality that accords an opportunity to participate in the international development.
You mean what is the reason why Azerbaijan joined the United Nations? The United Nations in Azerbaijan on 2 March 1992, Azerbaijan became a member state on the United Nations after one General Assembly adopted Resolution 46 to
Pagdalik na budoy, sabar-sabar na.
82 plenary meeting missing so result with reason.
Good afternoon, ma'am. This is the flag of North Korea. North Korea, officially known as the Democratic People's Republic of Korea, DPRK, was established in 1948 following the end of Japanese rule in Korea and the division of the Korean Peninsula after World War II. The country was founded under the leadership of Kim Il-sung, who established has strict communist regimes over the years. North Korea has been known for insolationist police and continues with the international community, especially South Korea and the United States. North Korea joined the United Nations on September 17, 1991, alongside South Korea, marking a significant moment of international recognition for both Koreas. However, despite being a member of the UN, North Korea continues to follow in path of escalation and maintains a continuous relationship with many countries worldwide. Recent diplomatic strategy North Korea's membership was sent are a way to bolster its diplomatic standing and open channels. Next flag, South Korea. South Korea, officially known as Republic of Korea, was established in 1948 following the division of the Korean Peninsula after World War II and the end of Japanese competition with its capital in Seoul. South Korea's developed as a democratic state. In contrast to the communist regime in the North, the Korean War 1950-1953 left the peninsula divided, and since the South Korea has grown into global economic powerhouse known for a technology culture and rapid modernization. South Korea joined the United Nations on September 17, 1991, at the same time as North Korea's marking an important step toward international recognition and diplomacy. Today, South Korea is active members of the UN, contributing to global peace, development, and human rights efforts. Economic development by become a UN member, South Korea could gain access to venues UN from sea development.
Good morning. This is the flag of Iran. Iran was of the original founding members of the United Nations. It is signed of the United Nations Charter June 26, 1945. It is and became official members on October 16, 1995. The primary reason for Iran's joining to UN was to promote international cooperation and peace as a newly dependent nation. Iran sought to secure its place in a global stage and contribute to the establishment of a new international order based on the principles and of equality of a mutual respect, that the UN provided a platform at Iran to voice their concerns, future of the diplomatic interests, and participate in global decision-making processes. Good morning. This is Afghanistan flag. Afghanistan is official joined of the United Nations on November 19, 1946. Its primary reason for joining was to participate in the international community, promote a peace and security at the seek assistance for this developing as a newly independent nation. As Afghanistan saw that a United Nations is a platform and advocate for its interests and contribute at a global operation. Thank you.
This is the flag of Nepal. Nepal joined the United Nations in 1955. The reason why Nepal joined the United Nations is primarily to enhance its international standing and engage the global diplomacy. After gaining political stability following an end of Rana region, Nepal sought to strengthen its sovereignty and security through participation in multilateral organization. So this is the flag of Iraq. Iraq became a member of the United Nations on October 21, 1945. The ultimate reason why Iraq joined the United Nations is to secure international recognition and engage the global community, which was particularly important for a nation seeking to establish its sovereignty and promote peace following the upheavals of World War II.
Hi ma'am, this is the flag of Turkey. Turkey joined the United Nations on October 24, 1945. Shortly after the organization was established, several reasons influenced Turkey's decision to become a member. This is the flag of Yemen. Yemen joined the United Nations on September 30, 1947, primarily to gain international recognition and support its quest for sovereignty and development at the time. Yemen sought to assert its independence, particularly after a long history of colonial influence and internal conflict.
Hi everyone, my name is Linda Mistingas, and now I explain the two countries that I choose why they joined the United Nations. First is Cyprus. When the Cyprus joined in the United Nations on August 16, 1960, and what is the reason why the Cyprus joined in the United Nations? Because it prevents the further fighting between the Greek Cypriot and Turkish Cypriot communities. And the second country is India. When the India joined in the United Nations on October 13, 1945, and what is the reason why the India joined in the United Nations? Because it's important guarantee maintaining international peace and security. My name is Daryl Kuyan from grade 12 Kinun. Iran joined the United Nations on October 24, 1945. The reason for its membership: number 1, internal cooperation. Iran sought to be a part of a global platform that promotes peace, security, and cooperation. Number 2, recognition. Joining the UN provides Iran with internal recognition and legitimacy as a sovereign state. Number 3, political influence. Membership allowed Iran, a participant, giving it a voice in international affairs. Number 4, economic development. Open avenues for economic aid development programs with other countries. Number 5, human rights and standards. Membership aligns Iran with international norms and standards regarding human rights and governance. Joining the UN was a strategic move for Iran to engage with international community and enhance its standing in world affairs. Thailand joined the United Nations on September 28, 1950. The reason for its membership: 1, sovereignty and recognition. After gaining independence in 1945, joining the UN was a way for Thailand to gain international recognition and assert its sovereignty. 2, international cooperation. Membership allowed in Thailand to engage with other nations to promote peace. Political voice. Being part of a UN provide Thailand with a platform to voice its concerns and perspectives. 4, development opportunities. The UN offers various programs and resources for economic and social development. 5, global solidarity. Thailand membership aligned with its foreign policy goals. Joining the UN was a significant step for Thailand in establishing itself an active participants relations.
My name is Lynn B. Pichao from grade 12 Bukidnon. For subject of CSC SP, there are two countries, Georgia and China. So first, Georgia. Georgia joined the United Nations on July 31, 1992, following the collapse of the Soviet Union. The country sought on membership to gain international recognition and support for its sovereignty and territorial integrity, especially amid its conflict with breakaway regions like Abkhazia and South Ossetia. So next, China. China became a founding member of the United Nations on October 24, 1945. As a key player in World War II, China sought on membership to assert on global influence, particularly as a permanent member of the Security Council and to help maintain peace and stability in the post-war world. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rachel Rose Itinas. I am here to give a brief discussion about the two countries that I had chosen are the Maldives and Singapore. I will discuss when they were joining the United Nations and what was the reason why they were joining. So let's start to the Maldives. This is the flag of the Maldives. It joined the UN on September 21, 1965, shortly after gaining independence from British rule in July of the same year. The Maldives sought the United Nations membership to secure international recognition as a newly independent nation to participate in global decision-making processes. Given its geographic vulnerabilities as a small island nation, the Maldives recognized that being part of the United Nations could provide vital support for issues like climate change, sustainable development, and national security. Membership allowed the Maldives to engage with the other nations on these challenges and contribute to global discussions, especially those related to the concerns of small island states. So we are done in the Maldives, so let's proceed to the Singapore. This is the flag of Singapore. It became a member of the United Nations on September 21, 1965 also, the same year as the Maldives. Singapore had just separated from Malaysia and wanted to establish itself as an independent sovereign nation. Joining the UN was essential for Singapore to gain international legitimacy and recognition. Additionally, Singapore saw the UN as a platform to promote peace, trade, and economic cooperation, which were key to its growth as a global hub. Since its membership, Singapore has actively participated in diplomatic efforts and supported UN initiatives focused on development, trade, and maintaining international law and order. So that's all. The Maldives and the Singapore. Thank you.
Hola, I am Ahina Lissamisi, and let me discuss the reasons for Timor-Leste and Qatar joining the United Nations, including when they became members. Starting with Timor-Leste, became a member of the United Nations on September 27, 2002. This decision came after a long struggle for independence from Indonesia, which involved years of conflict and violence. After gaining its independence in 2002, Timor-Leste sought membership in the United Nations to gain international recognition and support for rebuilding the country. By joining, Timor-Leste wanted to secure peace, receive humanitarian aid, and develop partnerships with other nations. The UN had already played a crucial role in the country's independence process, so becoming a member was a logical step to ensure continued assistance in areas like nation building, governance, and sustainable development. On the other hand, Qatar became a member of the United Nations much earlier, on September 21, 1971. This was just after it gained independence from the British Protectorate that same year. Qatar's main reason for joining the United Nations was to establish itself as a sovereign nation in the global community. By becoming a member, Qatar sought international legitimacy and wanted to promote its foreign policy goals of peace and diplomacy. Membership also allowed Qatar to engage in international economic and politics discussions, which contributed to its rapid development in the decades that followed. Additionally, Qatar has used its position in the UN to mediate conflicts and contribute to global humanitarian efforts.
which aligns with its vision of being an active and responsible global actor. Both Timor-Leste and Qatar joined the UN at pivotal moments in their histories, seeking international support, recognition, and opportunities for cooperation on a global scale.
Law Country. Law Country joined the United Nations on December 14, 1955 to gain international recognitions, promote peace, access development aid, and maintain the neutrality during the Cold War. Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka country joined the United Nations on December 14, 1955 to gain international recognition, promote peace, access development support, and engage in global cooperation.
Hi, I am Catherine Serial from grade 12 Bukidnon. For this subject of UCSP, I have to introduce to all of you the two kinds of flag. First is Bangladesh. Bangladesh became a United Nations member on September 17, 1974, after gaining independence from Pakistan. The nation sought global recognitions after its liberation war. Joining the United Nations allowed Bangladesh to focus on rebuilding its economy, establishing diplomatic ties, and promoting regional peace and development. Second is Myanmar. Myanmar joining the United Nations on April 19, 1948, soon after gaining independence from British rule. The country sought international recognition and a platform to address colonial legacy issues by joining United Nations. Myanmar aimed to build diplomatic ties, promote regional stability, and strengthen its global presence.
This is the flag of Japan. Japan decided to join the United Nations on December 18, 1956. This decision was motivated by several factors. First, Japan sought to play a more active role in international affairs and contribute to global peace and stability. Second, membership in the United Nations would help to solidify Japan's international standing and reputation as a responsible and cooperative nation. Third, the United Nations offered a platform for Japan to promote its economic and cultural interests on the global stage. Finally, joining the United Nations was seen as a way for Japan to demonstrate its commitment to international cooperation and its desire to learn from the experiences of other countries.
Yay!
This is the flag of Turkmenistan. Turkmenistan decided to join the United Nations on March 2, 1992. Shortly after gaining its independence from the Soviet Union, the country's decision to make the United Nations was motivated by its desire to establish itself as a sovereign nation on the international stage and to participate in global cooperation. As member of the United Nations, Turkmenistan sought to promote peace, security, and development, both domestically and internationally. Joining the United Nations also provided Turkmenistan with a platform to advocate for its interests and to build relationship with other member of states. This is the flag of Turkmenistan. Turkmenistan decided to join United Nations on March 2, 1992, shortly after gaining its independence from the Soviet Union. The country's decision to join the United Nations was motivated by its desire to establish itself as a sovereign nation on the international stage and to participate in global cooperation. As member of the United Nations, Turkmenistan sought to promote peace, security, and development, both domestically and internationally. Joining the United Nations also provided Turkmenistan with a platform to advocate for its interests and to build relationship with other member states.
I'm Marafai O. Prahelia from grade 12 Bukidnon. Did you know what country represents this flag? It's Syria. Syria joined the United Nations on September 26, 1971 as a founding member. The reasons for Syria membership are primarily aligned with the goals of the United Nations. First, international cooperation, collaborate with other nations to address global challenges such as peace, security, and development. Second, economic development, improving the lives of their citizens through program and initiative. Third, human rights, promotion, support the promotion and protection of human rights on a global scale. Lastly, enhance international standing, enhance a country's prestige and the world stage. This flag represents the country's Lebanon. Lebanon joined the United Nations on June 26, 1945. Lebanon joined the United Nations for several reasons. First, international cooperation to participate in international affairs and promote cooperation among countries. Second, security and stability to address security concern and work towards stability in the region. Third, economic development. Develop economic growth, infrastructure, and social services. Fourth, human right promotes human right and fundamental freedom which are important to Lebanon citizens. Lastly, cultural exchange fosters cultural exchange and understanding among different nations.
Hello everyone, I'm Ejel Maymata Bongolan. I'm going to share with you guys about the country of Jordan and the Philippines. Let's start by discussing Jordan and its reasons for joining the United Nations. Jordan became a member of the United Nations on December 14, 1955. The country was seeking international recognition and stability after gaining independence from British control in 1946. By joining the UN, Jordan aimed to secure its sovereignty, especially given its geographic location in a politically sensitive region. It sought international support for peace and stability in the Middle East, particularly in relation to the Arab-Israeli conflict and other regional tensions. Jordan saw the UN as a platform to advocate for diplomatic solutions and to access international aid for its development. Now, turning to the Philippines. It became a member of the United Nations much earlier, on October 24, 1945, one of the founding members after World War II. The Philippines had just gained independence from the United States, and joining the UN was a strategic move to establish itself as sovereign state on the global stage. The Philippines wanted to be part of a larger international body that promoted peace, security, and cooperation after the devastating effects of the war. Through the UN, it aimed to play a role in shaping global policies, ensuring its voice was heard on international matters, and strengthening its diplomatic relations with other nations. Additionally, the UN offered a platform for the Philippines to address global issues like economic development, human rights, and security concerns in the Asia-Pacific region. Once again, I am Ejel Maymata Bongolan. Maraming salamat!